The GA Publications website is updated every year, and you can reach it at www.gapublications.co.uk. Available across a variety of platforms, and so you can use it on your laptop, tablet or smartphone. From there we can download all the publications necessary for our engagement in the week of General Assembly. So if we have a look at the website, you can see there where we can download the Assembly reports.
One of the big things that has changed with the General Assembly Publications website, and as we've gone more digital, is the fact that you can access the book in different ways. You can also access down below the live stream and the audio stream if you're participating from home or work or wherever you are. But in the papers, you can actually take each day's agenda. But if you scroll down to latest publications in advance of the Assembly, you can see that the latest publications are there. We're using an iPad, but obviously this would work on an Android tablet as well, or on a computer, just in a slightly different way. But you can download the entire Blue Book in a variety of formats. The one for this device, you can do a PDF, a Kindle for your Amazon Kindle that can actually be read on the iPad or Android, but also an EPUB, which allows us to download this into iBooks. And when you click on it, you can see that it opens up and downloads, and then you have the ability to read the Blue Book. With the contents, you can jump to whatever report you want to go to if you're following it there in the hall.
One of the things that people often say is that they really miss the feel of a book and being able to turn the pages. But of course we can do that virtually, can't we?
We can, just by flicking from the side. You can even see a little page turn there.
And on the menu we can select the different reports.
Just by clicking up at the top, you can select your anything that has been put in under a heading within the Blue Book. And the Blue Book is actually written in a way and produced in a way that makes sure that it is fully compatible with electronic devices as well. So if you want, for example, the Ministries Council, you scroll down and then you can hit report and it takes you right to where the report begins.
So then we're reading that report, and where previously you might have jotted something in the margin or stuck in a wee post-it note, we can do that as well in iBooks.
You can, either using your fingers or a stylus, and there are a variety of different stylus available, variety of different costs. In fact, this one came from the Pound Shop. There you go. And there are many Pound Shops available and many stylus, and they all work in the same way. But to make, for example, to highlight a section, it's a case of pressing and holding and then allowing yourself to drag it down, and you can highlight. You can even click and type a note, and I'll just remind myself to ask a question when that comes to the floor of the General Assembly.
So that's iBooks using the EPUB format. Other applications are available, and I know a favourite of yours is Documents from Riaddle.
It is, and if you download the PDF version, then what you're able to do is select, using the little box with the arrow at the top, which application you want to open it in. I'm going to send a copy to Documents at the moment, and that should then open up in Documents, and it then allows me to note that quite nicely as well. So this works in a slightly different way, but in the same way it doesn't have as many of the links. It still works, but if I, for example, want to annotate this, I click on the annotate button. I can highlight using different text. I can score things out if I don't like them. That's maybe quite a helpful thing to do. I can also type in the middle of the page if I want, and just like that, ask question. That'll be the convener quaking that I've done that. Or you can draw and write in your own handwriting. If I can remember how to write. It's a bit slow because we're doing a live screen share on it as well. One of the things that you need to do is make sure you've got a stylus which works with your iPad, and one with a disc generally works. You can also, if you're very messy like me, you can also rub things out.
So that's the assembly reports, the blue book with its white background when you're viewing it digitally. The other documents, of course, the daily papers, which would become available early evening the prior evening, so we can download those. And one of the things to note with the digital document is the Tuesday papers will include the prior day's notes as well. So it's a cumulative book, so you just need the one document.
And also the fact that as a change to what we've done within the General Assembly to encourage people to use this more, you can actually download, if you go to the daily programme, you can see the agenda for the day, and then if you click on, for example, the Assembly Arrangements Committee, the document opens up at that point. And we have enhanced internet access in the hall to allow people to do that as well. But there is more to the app. There's the daily programme, there's parts that will help you understand in the welcome about the General Assembly, including a welcome from the moderator. A list of councils should, when you're reading the Blue Book, you have a burning question that can't wait until Assembly, then you can click and see there as well. We also have, after each question or each committee, there is a click here, and if you click on there, it takes you to the latest video of the convener to allow you to see what they're bringing up in their report. And that's changed every year depending on what happens. There's also information on Heart and Soul, the church's celebration in Princes Street Gardens, fringe events and local info, for example, where to stay, where to go, transport links, etc., etc.
So the Assembly Arrangements Committee hopes that increasing numbers of commissioners will be able to engage with the material in this electronic format. If there are any questions and issues, there will always be someone on hand at the Assembly office from 8:30 till about 9:10 each morning of Assembly business. If there are any questions, we'll try to help you. Thank you.